that this was going right now. That is funny. Y'all, I am exhausted. You know, Black Fit Witch, she be hitting that fit part. Yesterday, I had training, helping a friend out who is now, she is a group fitness coordinator for a new facility that's opening here. And yesterday we worked out for 7 hours straight. Well, it wasn't straight, but 7 hours. I can't say straight. I can't say straight, but it was 7 hours nonetheless. So working out for 7 hours ain't no joke, y'all. I came back home. I took a shower and I couldn't do nothing but just get in the bed. I couldn't do nothing else. I couldn't do it. I've never worked out for that long in life. And I love to exercise, but I ain't never worked out for 7 hours in one day. And we going in today too. I'm headed today too. I told him I was gonna be late today. Kind of late. I can't. I have to, you know. It's from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. working out. But anyway, that's my life, y'all. I wear so many different hats. But I'm gonna talk to you all about my dream last night, and it was some mysterious symbolism within it. It had a mystic feel to it. It definitely was me acknowledging various energies that have been absent in my life, and their absenteeism has brought in like a checkup energy in me to be like, hey, check up, make sure these people okay, make sure they're okay. And also for me to look at, you know, I would say things in my life, always with dreams, is always for you to look at things in your life and how you are moving and carrying yourself and connecting with others, engaging in conversation with those who come into our presence, and how are we being a vessel of higher frequency in this realm to help someone else. And you know, I've said this before. I know it happened to me yesterday. You know, I had this conversation. I went, after all the 7 hours of exercise, I went and got a pedicure. I just really wanted to sit, have my feet massaged and relax and sit in a massage chair. I just needed that. And I ran into this lady that was there. And you know, I'm the type of person where I just strike up conversation. I am the cheerleader. My lactician I used to have, her, the co-worker, the other lady who was a beautician in the same salon, they used to call me the cheerleader. She didn't know my name, but she used to be like, is the cheerleader coming today? And yeah, I was a cheerleader in high school too, so I've always had that cheerleader energy. But yesterday it felt good just interacting with somebody I didn't know, just talking to her. I always wish people well, no matter who you are, race, ethnicity, sexual preferences. It doesn't really matter. They're just people, and it just makes you feel good. It really made me feel good just to, you know, have a conversation with this random lady. And she was receptive to it, and she had good energy. She said the same thing. And at first she looked like she was a bit of awe that I started to talk to her and share with her. And then once she felt the warmth in my energy, she became more engaged in the conversation. And she asked me my opinion on the, you know, nail salon and what I thought and what color I was gonna get. And she started sharing, you know, we just started talking, and it just felt good just to be nice. I always tell you, I feel really good inside to be nice. And I know that my goal here on this channel is just to share my awakening experiences as I'm going through awakening experience, because I'm always a student. But as I have various epiphanies that come to me, and that's continuously, because it really wasn't even an epiphany, because it's been multiple times that overflows and floods into my essence of happiness and joy when I do that, and with the meeting of people and engaging with them and just interacting with other people, no matter what their belief system is or religious preferences, if any at all, really doesn't matter. I just like to meet people where they are and just spread love and joy and happiness. And at the end of the day, that's really all we can do, because nobody even really knows right or wrong. You'll start to hear me say more of force than God. That's just what came to me. I'm not pushing this for anybody else to say. It's just for me to say. If you feel led to do it, then that is fine. Because I am a Star Wars geek now. My significant other, he put me on Star Wars a couple of years ago. Was it 2019, 2020, somewhere in there. I really wasn't even watching Star Wars, and he is a Star Wars geek nerd. He's read the books and stuff. I was like, what is this? And I was like, I've never watched it because it's just so long. And I watched it, and lo and behold, now I am a part of the Star Wars clan, y'all. And so, just like I had the dream that I shared with you all, and I told you all that we are the Jedi, that we are that. We are the Force. We are the Jedi. As we know, all of these people in Hollywood have taken psychedelics. They've went deep, and they've received revelation, and now they are taking it to the screen to share with us. And we'll think it's just, mythology in a sense, which, some of it is. But there's always truth in a story. There's always truth in a story. I am drinking ginseng coffee. Yon is delicious. I put some caramel creamer or something. Creamer, and it's really good. And I put in a herbal energy concentrate in here too, to give me some energy so I can keep moving today at this training. This is gonna be a long one. So going back to the dream, in a dream I had 3 purses. If you all know, it's been a recurring theme in my dreams with purses. I had 3 purses, and 2 of them were burgundy, like a reddish burgundy color, and one of them was a caramel colored tan purse. It was small. Now, the small caramel colored tan purse is where I had all my credit cards, my money, everything, right? So I run into this person that I know, and I was so excited. I hadn't seen her. I was so excited. And so we hugged, and then we went. It was like we was at this event. We hugged. We sat in the bleachers, and then I put my purses underneath the bleacher seats, and people had shoes up under there and all that kind of stuff. Then I put my 3 purses under there, and I sat. While I was, enjoying whatever was going on. I cannot even remember what the event was exactly, but I was enjoying it. And time had went by. Next thing I know, he just got up and left. And I was like, where did he go? He just got up and left. He didn't say bye. He didn't say nothing. So I was like, okay, let me go see where he went. So I look up under the bleachers to get my purse. I see both burgundy purses there, but the tan one was gone. And I'm just like, where is my purse? Where is my purse? It was here. Nobody even been. Nobody. So I was like, oh my God, would he have taken my purse? like, why would you do that? I thought we was friends. Why would you steal from me? All you had to do was ask. So he started to give me my driver's license back, my IDs and everything like that, and my credit card. And I told him, I said, what about my money? I had $600 in here. And he said, I had to take that money and go get something with it, but here goes what was left. And he gives me a $5 bill. He pulls up a $5. He didn't give it to me. He pulled it out in front of us. I can't remember if I took it or not. At that point in the dream, I was really upset. We know 6 plus 5 is 11, so we definitely look at the 11. And I'm still looking at the fact that there were 2 zeros in the 600. So we're looking at 1010, the matrix. And so I don't remember anything past that part because that was really like the energy that overtook me. And as in another part of the dream, I was one of my old students when I was teaching was coming out of a parking lot, and his old car couldn't fit, and he ended up grazing and smashing in my front end of my car, and he didn't want to take ownership of it. 2 parts of the dream that I just gave to you all were parts that somebody actually was attacking me from various different ways. It was personal property on both of them, and one of them was monetary taking, but then they had to return it because they were caught. Don't know if they weren't caught, if they would have returned it or not, but they were caught. This message is to let us know that there are going to be people that you're going to catch red-handed. You know what? And even saying that is funny. Where did that even come from? You're going to catch them red-handed. And when I think about catching somebody red-handed, where I think it came from, and I ain't never looked this up and I ain't got to, but what my spirit is telling me is that this came from the blood on your hands. You got blood on your hands. So you've either done some type of ritual, you've killed somebody, you've slaughtered, you've done something you're not supposed to, and you've been caught red-handed. Do we ever think about that? Like, have you, me just saying it now, I said it out of the blue, but we'll say these various, I think you call euphemisms, euphemisms, I think I'm saying that right, euphemisms. We'll say these various things and we don't even know where it came from. But then I'm starting to, just be more mindful of things that I say. So they are being caught red-handed, excuse me, lets me know that they're guilty. They're guilty. The blood is in their hands. The blood is on their hands. They've done the killing, the slaughtering, the whatever. And we'll say it in regards to people stealing and all of that, but I think that's where it came from. Blood on the hands. They killed. They the one that killed. It probably came from, wartime. Well, I think even before war. Probably when all of these various continents were fighting and vying for power. We have kingdoms and pharaohs and dynasties and all this kind of thing going on. That you was caught red-handed. So yeah, they were caught red-handed. So you're gonna catch somebody red-handed with that stuff. And I'm homework. I want y'all to look that up. Where did that come from? Catching somebody red-handed. All right, where did that even come from? What's the origin of that? I'm looking up myself too, but I also want to challenge you all to look it up if you don't know. I always like to research things and find. I think if we pull things up and research on our own, it sticks in our mind. I'm not here to be your teacher. We are here to learn and grow together. And someone telling you, and that's part of the problem, I think, with growth as we are working on our ascension. When spirit downloads information to us, yeah, we remember. But when people tell us things and just gives us the information, it doesn't stick with me. I have to really research or read or Google, whatever I'm going to do for me to remember. So me telling you, I'm just giving you my perspective on what I think it means. But definitely look it up and see where did that phrase come from, catching you red-handed. Yeah, so be on the watch out for those individuals and just be mindful and protective of your energy. Of course, even when we're protective of our energy, there are still lessons that we have to learn just for spiritual ascension in this physical vessel, in our meat suit. So the spirit has to ascend, because remember, the spirit is ever evolving, is ever changing. It is not the soul essence. Those are different. So as we do that, we have to do those things, and we are receiving those lessons to help us in our journey. So I've made it to my destination, y'all. And as always, I'm going to leave you in peace and high frequencies.